Good morning, everybody. Okay, so it is Tuesday, August, looking at the calendar, 13th. I'm gonna make my pancakes this morning. I went to the gym, came home, went outside, fed the chickens, watered the garden, came in, showered after the gym, and now I'm gonna finish. This is part 2 of the buttermilk pancake making video. So this is just about 2 cups of buttermilk from the homemade butter that I made on Sunday. As you can see, I'm using the homemade butter. Actually, cut me out some chunks to fry with, and you need, you need 2 cups of buttermilk, which I have. I almost went to the store to get some more, but yesterday I went and put the buttermilk against this measuring cup, and this is a 2-cup measuring cup, so hopefully this will be enough, because the purpose of me doing this is not to have to go out and buy stuff. So there's my buttermilk. I just took out the refrigerator. 2 large eggs. These are eggs from my chickens. Okay. 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, which I make my own vanilla extract, and put it in here. As you can see, I make my own vanilla extract. 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I've already done that. And then you're going to combine all of these ingredients together. So I do need another bowl, which I have right here. Move my tea out of the way. So I am praying this is 2 cups of buttermilk. I think it is. It might be a little bit more, but doesn't really smell like anything. So we're going to see. No, can you see it? No, you can't. Please be 2 cups. Please be 2 cups. It is, and we have a little bit left, so I'm just pouring it in there. That's the buttermilk. And then, of course, I'll wash this out when I'm done. Put this here on the stove. Yay! So that was exactly like 2 cups. Okay, so we're going to take the 2 cups buttermilk, put it in a bowl. We're going to scramble up these eggs right here, as you can see right here. Make sure it's good and yellow. Okay, put that in there. This is just over, 3 tablespoons of butter, because I pulled it out. I actually measured 3 tablespoons and it was a little bit left, so I just poured it in there. So this is our 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. The theme for my channel this year is no waste. No waste at all. And then you also pour in your 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Okay. You're going to mix that all together. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. Okay. Move this to the side. Now, what I've seen a lot of people do is, I'm going to mix this some more just to make sure, is put a little hole in the center. Let me bring the camera over here and change it around. Just a moment. I think that's better. So I've been seeing a lot of people do this because you want to fold in the liquid mixture. Leave that there. I guess it really doesn't matter. Sorry. I gotta learn camera angles a lot better, don't I? Sorry about that. Okay, and now they're just folding in the mixture. They said it's gonna be a little bit lumpy. Let me clean off that whisk real quick that I just dumped in here. And of course, it's going to be a little bit lumpy. Okay. I just did not want that buttermilk to go to waste. So now while I'm mixing this, I have my butter right here. I'm going to throw some in the skillet. Start heating up my skillet. Throw it in there and keep mixing this. Takes you a couple of minutes. And also, let me get my syrup out because I like to heat up my syrup. This is what I'm using. But I like to pour some into a little bowl and heat it up. And I will put all the instructions for this recipe, of course, into this video. The reason why I did part 1 last night is because I'm very busy. As you just heard me say, I woke up early in the morning, went to the gym, and I do that 3 to 4 days a week. The last 2 weeks I didn't go like I should have, so I'm trying to get back into it. Then I have chickens I have to feed. I have a garden I have to tend to. Even if I don't get a harvest, I still have to get out there and look at it and see what's going on. Then I come in the house, I shower. My mother is home today, no dialysis. And I also work from home. It's 8:38. I'm supposed to be, I already went and turned on my computer because I do need to eat because I worked out this morning. And now I'm making my breakfast. It probably would have took me an extra 5-10 minutes to make the dry ingredients. So that's why I made them last night. So I did not have to worry about it today. Some people say just leave the lumps in there, but lumps are actually like batter. And so I try to get it at a good consistency as I can. You're going to have some lumps, but I don't think you should have really big, like super lumps. Sorry, put this in the sink. And I'm bringing the camera over to the skillet. Hopefully you can get it close enough. And I'll do this. Turn down the fire just a bit. And again, like I said on my video last night, when I'm making scrambled eggs and and pancakes or waffles, I like to cook with butter. So now I have a 1/3 cup measuring cup, and I'm just going to put my batter in there. And of course, you scoop your you put your batter in there until it becomes golden on one side. This is going to be a smaller one. It's not a really big pan. And of course, you wait for the bubbles to start coming up over here, and then you flip your pancake, and then you have your pancake. And I'm definitely going to taste one on camera. That I can't wait to eat, because we had a good workout this morning. We did circuit training. We did, my knees are kind of bad, so some stuff I had to modify. So I think they call it Tabata Tuesday. So we had a circuit where we did the same exercise 10 times. And then we rotated to another one. So we did like these single leg stretches. We did push-ups on these benches. Then we did bridges with the wraps around, the bands around our legs. Then we did these single arm pulls. And then we had to balance on the, I guess it's like a half ball, and do squats on that. So as you can see, there are little bubbles coming. Let me see if I could make it. Oh, that's too big. I am not good with the camera. I am sorry. Let me see if I could bring it. There we go. Bring it back in a little bit. And still not quite ready. Turn the fire up a bit. And my mother's in the bed. She said she'll get out of bed once I'm done, but I'm going to make her pancakes too. Pancakes are not her like favorite breakfast item, but if I cook them, she'll eat them. And since these are fresh buttermilk pancakes, she'll definitely eat them. So let's see. A little bit more. Doo-doo-doo. Get some more bubbles on there. Some people get like 1 or 2 bubbles and they flip it. I don't do that. I make sure I have a lot of bubbles. And make sure the ends are crispy. Some people say they use like canola oil or vegetable oil because they want the ends crispy, but your ends could get just as crispy by using good old-fashioned butter. So now I'm going to flip it. There we go. And no, it's not perfectly brown like an IHOP pancake, but that is it. Take a minute here. Sorry for the moment of silence. And they are light and fluffy. And I cannot wait. While this is cooking, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to use this, put it in the microwave, heat me up some syrup. It tastes better when the syrup is heated, warm. So let's do that. About 15 seconds. Let me see how it's looking. You guys are probably thinking, man, she does a lot of stuff when she's cooking. That's how my mom taught me. She taught me to clean as you go. And, yeah, that's how she taught me. Let me throw some more butter in this pan. Turn this around. Hello, I'm back. You'll hear the butter sizzling. And now, let me go ahead and taste cake. She's still hot, but that's okay. Look at her, light and fluffy on the inside. That's a good pancake. That's a good pancake. All from ingredients made at home. Fresh butter, homemade buttermilk, and I did not have to go out and buy anything. I didn't have to go buy pancake mix. I made it all at home with my own flour, my own homemade extract, everything. So that is the end of the video. I'm going to finish making me some more pancakes and jam on this. As I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a fantastic day. Bye. Good morning. So I decided to go ahead and, do the numbers for making your own butter. So I purchased a 64 fluid ounce of heavy whipping cream. It was the Smart and Final brand. Made sure it had at least 40% butter fat. That was $9.99. Probably didn't need to purchase that much. Probably could have split it in two, but I did it anyway. So to purchase, now remember when you make the butter, first it turns into a whipped cream, right? Which you can later put like vanilla extracts in. That's number one. That's one product you can get. Then it later gets more solid and separates into the butter and the buttermilk. So that's 3 products in one. So the heavy whipping cream was $9.99 for 64 fluid ounces. I looked up their butter. I thought maybe they had a Smart and Final brand. I didn't see a Smart and Final brand. So Challenge butter, 4 sticks, $6.29. And I got way more than 4 sticks. I think I got about 8 sticks, like double that amount, making my own butter. If you want to purchase like a whipped topping, that's $2.49. Next, I found their buttermilk, 32-ounce Knudsen brand for $3.49, or a 64-ounce reduced fat 2% buttermilk for $4.99. So if you calculate it with the 32-ounce Knudsen reduced fat, it comes up to $12.27, actually saving you $2.28. And you actually get 2 full cups of buttermilk and double the amount of butter. Now I'm looking at the Stater Brothers website for buttermilk pancakes in a box, and that ranges from $3 to $6. I'm in California, so prices may be different in your state. I want to mention that. So remember, I use my own flour. We always have flour, my own baking soda, my own baking powder, my own extract, my own sea salt, all of that, right? I already had it. I didn't have to go out and get it. And my own eggs. You know what? Let's look up eggs. Hold on. Eggs in California, let me see. Large brown eggs, 12 count. Either you do the generic. They all come from chickens. The generic one is $5.49. Then you have cage-free eggs. And this is Eggland's Best for $5.69. Or completely organic. Eggland's Best 100 USDA organic certified. Large brown eggs, 12 for $6.99. Me having chickens has way surpassed me having to buy eggs. And my mother has already said she does not want to go back to buying eggs. Do you have to feed the chickens? Yes. Half the time I'm feeding chickens garden scraps from my garden. I'm not saying everybody should get chickens. Some animals are not everybody's thing. I get it. But So I used 2 free eggs, flour, baking soda, baking powder, salt, sugar. I forgot sugar, which I had to buy sugar. I need to go back to try to make more sugar cane. And my own vanilla extract and sea salt. Instead of paying between $3 to $6 for a box that's only going to last you for so long. So if you think about it, probably save, my calculator, 2.28 plus, let's use the cheap eggs. Let's divide 549 by 12. So 0.45 times 2, so that's $1. So 1 plus 2.28 plus, what did I say? Oh, the pancake mix. Let's just say $5. You probably saved $8.28 doing it yourself. Close to $10, depending on if you want name brand or whatever you want. I'm not saying that making homemade butter and doing all this stuff is for everybody. Right now, I am in an economic crunch. And even though dairy is not, dairy has a lot of fat. I made my own butter. I made my own buttermilk. I didn't have to go out and buy it. And so I'm trying to do what's economically feasible, what we use. When we go shopping, we go to Costco and we get big bags of flour and stuff like that, and we have it readily available. So there's really no reason for us to go out unless we just feel like wanting to go out to make a simple thing as a buttermilk pancake. Now, I used all the buttermilk. If I want more buttermilk, I either have to go to the store and buy it or I have to make my own. I'm also going to post a link to a video that I saw. This gentleman talks about buttermilk in North America. It's actually like a really reduced fat skim milk. And when they talk about, when recipes mention buttermilk, that's what they're talking about. He didn't say that when we make butter from heavy cream, that's not buttermilk. That is buttermilk with all the cultures and stuff in it. But he's just giving you the difference of that. So I'm going to also try to put that video in the link once we're done. So I just wanted to come back real quick and show you that you can make things homemade and you may be able to save you a dime. Right now, I think everybody is in an economic crunch. Even if you have the money, I know people that have the money. Do you really want to spend the money if you don't have to? No, you really don't. Let's be honest. So I hope I show you another way to maybe save money. Yeah, I spent $9.99 on heavy cream, but I didn't have to buy butter. I didn't have to buy whipped topping, and I didn't have to buy buttermilk because I made it all with that heavy whipping cream, and I made my own pancake mix. So there are some benefits to growing from home and stockpiling, especially when you're in a crunch. Okay, I love you all. I got to get back to work. My computer's looking at me. You guys have a good day. Bye.